Right, I'm joined by Tyler Goodjohn. How's things going, Tyler?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, thank you very much, Adam. Yeah.
Yeah. So
going well, mate.
Yeah. Well, so last time we spoke, you just come out of your retirement, and since you've signed, is it a 3-year deal with Goodwin Promotions?
Yeah. Just like signed a promotional agreement with Steve Goodwin and the team and that. So yeah, just going from there.
All right, mate. Brilliant. So
yeah.
Things have, the last year, it's been a right roller coaster. Well, like your whole career, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Tyler Goodjohn, would it? If things
No, I don't think so.
So how did this come about? How did obviously I know you changed trainer. You're back in Cambridge doing that. How did Steve Goodwin come about?
To be honest, I've worked with Steve quite a bit in the past anyway. Like early on in my career, and that he got me he got me the fights. Really, at the time, at 2021, I was doing 10 rounders and the fights that I wanted, really, the learning fights, and I just always had a really good relationship with him, and yeah, just found him, really respectful and just like I say, just a really good working relationship. So we sort of, come back to Cambridge here, and a few of the other fighters at the gym were working with Steve. And I just sort of thought, I like the idea of working with him, and he'd been popping in the gym to see the other fighters, so I've been chatting to him quite a bit, and he's talking about putting fights on locally, like back home, and things like that, and just, it seemed just really exciting to me. And I'm just in that point in my career now where, like, I just want respect. Do you know what I mean? Like, respect from promoters and things like that. It just goes a long way. So for me, it was a bit of a no-brainer, like, in the end.
All right. Okay. So, like, obviously, before you signed with, I interviewed you just after you signed with Matchroom before you fought Ricky Boylan. When you won
well, it would have been after, yeah.
Yeah, afterwards, sorry.
Yeah.
So, were there any problems with Matchroom? Were you not open?
There's no problems, obviously. Yeah, everyone wants to fight on Matchroom shows and that. But, the whole way it sort of come about, I was left in the lurch a bit, to be honest, didn't really know what was going on or anything, obviously, I can take part of the blame, as if I said that, I was taking a break from boxing and everything else, but then as I come back, I wanted to know what the situation was, and just no one ever really got back to me, to be honest, and I just thought, you know what, I'm at that stage, like I say, in my career now, where, I'm doing it for the love of boxing, I'm not doing it for the money, I'm not doing it for anything else, and, if that means that just having the respect of a promoter and someone wanting to do it because they believe in me and they like me as a person, that makes me want to fight for them. So, if I can play it straight down the middle for them, I expect it back, and that's just the way I've sort of seen it, really.
Okay, mate, fair enough. So, look, what else? There's so much to talk about. Moving up to welterweight, this is like your debut. At welterweight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You've been training for quite a while. How? Like you said, we spoke last time. You said there was some. You were knocking off a whole weight class and some. Trying to get down to light welter. How are you feeling at welterweight? How's that?
I'm feeling really good. I mean, to be fair, like. My trainer will vouch for this. I've obviously been training hard as usual. I mean, anyone who knows me knows that I'm probably too strict on myself, really. Training that, and I'm walking around now. I'm about 11.2, so really that puts into perspective just what I was doing to make 10 stone. I'm still like 16 pound off making 10 stone. And I'm in shape now. Obviously, I'm going to have to chip off, another 4 or 5 pounds, fighting at like 10, 11, 10, 12 this fight. So, but just sort of it's put into perspective, like I said myself, what I was doing, the extremes I was going to make 10 stone. And I just think, if anything, it fills me with confidence because I think, you know what, like actually, I was fighting really good fighters and putting up really good, performances against people, and I was absolutely killing myself at that weight. It was ridiculous, So it can only be good for the future that I move up a weight now, and and just go forward like that. And I've been sparring middleweights, super middleweights, and things like that for this fight, and you wouldn't watch it and say, do you know what, like he's he's not strong enough to be in with these guys, and that I'm going 10 rounds with these guys, so. If anything, I'm feeling real strong and just like I say, confident.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Well, more on training. Like, you're still really young. Like, considering how long you've been a professional, what, you're 23, 24?
24, yeah.
24. Yeah. So that's still really young. What, like, obviously your coach. There's still lots of room and time for you to grow as a fighter. What your new coach? What's he changed from what you do already?
I mean, without like I say, without being sort of like big-headed and blowing my own trumpet. Really, I've always been able to box. Always been able to box on the back foot. I just haven't shown it in my last couple of fights. Probably, in the Borland fight I did, but the last fight, obviously, just been so drained at the weight. I was just, I went in to, believe it or not, I went in there with a game plan of actually boxing and moving, the counter punching, and just the way I was in there, I was just flat-footed and drained, and then in the end, the only real hope was that I was probably going to land, a shot, that was going to cause some sort of effect, but. Obviously that didn't happen. So like now it's just really drumming that into me and saying, look, do you know what? Let's go away from this. Them fights where they're really crowd friendly and everything else, but we need to prolong your career now.
Yeah.
And we just want to sort of like I say, go back to the counter punching and things like that. But it's still exciting, but just not full on going to war for 10, 12 rounds, whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like it's meant to get going back to the basics a bit, but no, I don't mind doing that. It's I'm nowhere near the finished article, so there's still a lot for me to learn in the gym.
Brilliant, mate. Well, so we've got Ivo Gogasevic, Croatian guy. You're in a 6th rounder on the 5th at York Hall. That's obviously sort of like testing the water. You've been out for nearly a year, so this is just kind of get into the swing of things sort of fight. In terms of like you signed a 3-year deal, what do the Goodwins have planned for you? What do they see you achieving?
Well, at the very least, in myself, I'm hoping that I can win another English up at welterweight, but like I've said probably before, the dream's always been to fight for the British title and win the British title. So, but like you say, I'm 24. We'll just have to see how it goes. For me, like I'm a little bit in the fact that I'd love to win the Southern area just because, I sort of jumped over that and went for the English. I'd love to get that Southern area belt. It's a very prestigious belt. I'd like to get that, now and perhaps even, make a defence of that and just take my time a bit. I think, it's, my lifestyle's changed a lot now. I'm working and things like that. Life does just get in the way of your dreams a bit. So, I've got to sort of think about other things as well. Whereas before I was a full-time pro, you just sort of wanted to go bang straight in these big fights and things like that. But yeah, like I've got to think about my career, and if I want a longer career, I've got to take a few sort of fights where, like I say, they're not jumping in because someone said, oh, they don't like me and they think they're better than me. I can't just be jumping in with them or whatever. Perhaps just guide me right and choose the right fights at the right time.
Yeah. Well, talking about your old weight class, you guys used to have a lot of fun on social media with each other and things like that. Have you got any new rivals at welterweight already? Because you had.
I wouldn't say any rivals. I mean, obviously, I've not even fought at that weight yet. But you know, there's a lot of really good fighters at that weight. I've got a lot of respect for people at that weight. Welterweight's always been the weight, really. You know, domestically and world level. You know, it's always been that weight where there's so many guys out there, and they're all trying to get to the top. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be very, very tough. Probably, you know, harder than light welterweight, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just have to see. But like, you know, I'm not afraid of taking them steps when it's right. But that's the big thing. You know, that's the key point. When the time's right, you know, we'll take them big fights. But like my last 6 fights have all been massive 10-round title fights and things like that. And to be honest, they take their toll. You know, when you're 21, 22, 23.
Yeah.
You know, and you're still young, they do take their toll on you, so it's just about when the time's right, I think.
Okay, mate. Cool. And how's the Warrior Workshop coming along? How's that going?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, it's going really well at the minute. Yeah, it's been an eye opener. Obviously, having to work alongside training and things like that. I start at like 5:30 in the morning now, training people. So it's been a bit of an eye opener and. Introduction in the real world of actually having to work rather than just sort of training 2 or 3 times a day. But it's it's going really well. It is going really well. So I can't complain at all.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming you've always had a really big fan base. You've always been probably why Steve Goodwin was one of the reasons why Steve Goodwin was quite interested. You always done really well for tickets. No matter what's happened. You know, are they still? I'm sure they're still really behind you. I look at your social media and stuff.
Yeah, no, I've always had a fantastic support. They've always, you know, through the highs and lows, they've always been there for me. So, yeah, that's to be honest, it's half the reason why I wanted to come back. Really, just because everywhere I go now, I've moved back home. Everyone's like, you know, you've got so much more to give, and I thought, do you know what, actually, yeah, I have, you know, and it's nice that people like that, they're just so supportive and so backing, you know, just want to see you get back in there and do what you enjoy at the end of the day, and yeah, it's nice, I'm around it all the time now.
Okay.
So if I have a down day, someone's there to pick me up and say, look, do you know what, you got to get back in the ring, so,
okay.
Yeah.
Wicked. Well, it all sounds really good. It all sounds really promising. I'm glad to see you back, to be honest. And I was glad to see when the news came out that you signed with Goodwin and you're back out fighting again. So you know, like from in a year, it's crazy. How you're pretty.
Yeah, to be fair, it's been a completely mad year, one way or the other. But it's just you crack on with it. That's all you can do, I think. But at the end of the day, it's my dream. Boxing is my dream, and that, like I say, I'm not in this for any other reason than the fact that I take huge pride out of taking my belts out and saying, look, do you know what, I've done that, you know, and I won that, and when I'm older, hopefully one day when I've got children, I can say, look, you know, I've dedicated myself to my dream, and I've done it. So. That's literally the only reason I do it. So, but it's definitely not for the money, things like that. So, yeah.
All right, mate. Brilliant. Well, it all sounds wicked. It all sounds good. Great to see you out again. 5th of. There's probably hardly any tickets left, so I don't know if there's any point in giving that a shout because it's quite a good card. Your mate Waddy's on there as well, isn't he?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to. Yeah, seeing Waddy and that, and my mate Jamie Spate is fighting on there as well.
Yeah.
Ryan Taylor and Ben Day, both good friends of mine, and that I trained with Ryan for a good couple of years. So yeah, it'd be nice just to see like all the friends I've made over the years boxing alongside them. It'll be a good show. So.
All right, mate. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thanks so much for speaking to me again, mate.
Thank you. Cheers, Adam. I appreciate it.